Last one.
Second to last. Hi everybody, thanks for coming. We're going to start with James from Sky Sports News. Thank you.
Okay, Oliver, Mark Guehi, is he likely to play on Sunday?
No, Mark can't play, and he's not called up for England, so his eye needs a rest, so he can't do anything at the moment. He has really just to rest and can't play. Adam, of course, definitely can't play with his concussion. And with Nathaniel Clyne and Ben Chilwell with illness, so let's see how they recover until tomorrow, but they're questionable. All others are fit and ready to play at Anfield.
How are their heads after Freman's celebration? How's your head?
No, head was good. No, everybody looked good today in training. Of course, we have a great mood. It's really, everybody's laughing, and maybe we didn't have the highest intensity in training, but it's a 3-game week for us with the final with Tuesday, and really, again, huge credit to the players, how they played, and then we get always, of course, afterwards we get the stats, and when we were running more than 5 kilometers more than Wolves, and then they had 10 days to rest. We had 3 days before the final, no training, with more sprinting, more high intensity. It just shows the attitude and the character of this group, and so really very pleased with the performance, with the result, and now we want to show it again. Our standard to show it again at Anfield, and looking forward to this game. I think it's when the league winner meets the FA Cup winner is a great ending of the season, and also big congratulations to Liverpool and Arne Slot for a really amazing season and well-deserved title. And so will be a great atmosphere at Anfield.
And since the Wolves game, I believe you've been to Ibiza, the coaches, is that right?
Oh, the whole staff, yes. So we were a group more than 30 people, and it was a kind of appreciation for the staff, and because also big thank you to everyone. Everybody does such a great job and is working so hard to support the players, that everybody is fit and available, and also when we're always talking about the environment, and we're talking about the spirit at the training ground, it's not the grass, it's not the building, it's the people make the environment, the people make the mood, and so we're really doing such an amazing job, and this was just a small kind of appreciation, going there, enjoying the time together, have a lovely time together, and then go back and work again. Did you go clubbing
in Ibiza?
What happened in Ibiza stays in Ibiza.
In terms of building on this success, to what extent can it be a catapult for this club, a catalyst to go upwards and further and win more trophies?
I think it's not now getting mad and always say now if you have to wait 160 years for winning a trophy, and then you think from now we have to win it every year. I think it's just the wrong approach. But yes, we want to improve step by step. I mentioned quite often, individually, as a team, as a club. And it's a big chance for Crystal Palace now also to improve, and because now we have, it's the first time playing European football with a few challenges, and not just in the squad. We don't have many players who played European football with their clubs, just a few, and it's the same with the staff. It's the same with our organization, and planning all the international journeys, and so it's a big chance that Crystal Palace makes the next step in their development, and this is what we will. Everybody will give his best.
For that to happen, how important is it that you keep your best players, and how confident are you that you can do so?
I'm always confident that we keep the players again. Until now, no player came and said, I want to leave. But on the other side, we know how football business is working. So it can happen, yes. My wish is, we can just mention it again, is keep the squad together and maybe add 1 or 2 players profiles maybe we don't have in our team and can help us to improve. But on the other side, I know that always things can happen, and then it's to be best prepared. I think we are very well prepared, whatever happens, and then it's, of course, the second thing is learn from the past, and get the deals done quickly if it's needed, and so but we feel very well prepared.
And you are happy here? You are committed to the longer term project as well?
Oh yes, I'm just talking about the future and about what we are planning, and then so I'm 100% committed to these plans, and so no thoughts about something different.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jake, Group LP.
Thank you. So I'm just going to take both of these. Thank you. Just one from midweek. How did you manage to get the players up in a Wolves game? Having played obviously in the FA Cup.
Nothing special, and again, it's I could talk and tell and jump and whatever, shout or hug them. We all depend on the players, and it's just the character. It's just their mindset, and I think this is the mindset developed over months now, and we are very often talking about our standard, and this regardless we play. Wolves, we play the FA Cup final, or we play, with all the respect, the first FA Cup round against Stockport. We want to show our football. We want to show what makes us successful. We always want to play as a team, and I think this was the next fantastic evidence. When I see Eddie scored 2 goals and how everybody's celebrating with him, that we have such an amazing spirit in the group, and it's the players did it. So maybe it helped that I told them a very terrible personal experience in a very similar situation, and we couldn't deal with it when I was a player. We lost 6-0, and I told them the next day was not a good day, even when and we want to extend this great mood here, and everybody laughing, and the best is keep winning, keep performing well, and so we will try it again. And I'm really sure that everybody will give his best, and then let's see how the game is going at Anfield.
Overall, then, obviously there's Sunday still to come, but overall, how would you rate the season? Is it about as the best season you could have had, regardless of where you finish in the league almost now?
No, I don't think so. So again, I think it's maybe close to I always think that we can do better, so maybe it's close to the best after round 9. But I think and I'm still a little bit, and always thinking, if we could have reduced 1-2 mistakes in pre-season and 1-2 situations that happened in pre-season, then we could have done better. And let's say when we have 3 points after 8 rounds, and when you have 8 points after 8 rounds, it's not really an amazing start, but it's 5 points more, and we're really, I don't know exactly, but then we're quite in the race 8 and 9, and this is I think these points we lost at the beginning of the season. You mentioned it quite often, different reasons, but especially the ones we could have avoided, we should avoid in the future. So this is because we can't allow that we lose too many points or make too many mistakes on our own, because therefore the Premier League is just too good.
And how do you prepare then for Sunday, not only with the week that you've had, but also knowing that it's a title-winning party for Liverpool?
Honestly, we don't prepare like always, because the players had 2 days off as well after the Wolves game, and I think they had a celebration again, but well deserved. But the rest is the same. We're analysing Liverpool, how they're playing. This is again at the end of the season. Everybody knows. I expect them playing their strongest team last home game, and great atmosphere, and we want to be the best and hardest opposition they can have, and then it will, because this is what every fan expects. Nobody wants to see a friendly where nobody is running anymore, and so everybody wants to see a very competitive game, a challenging game with the best effort, and then we will have to accept the result. But we will definitely play on our best level
and try and spoil the party.
I think there's no chance to disturb the party, because again Liverpool played such a brilliant season, and then the last home game, and I think they have a few farewells as well. So, and it's the same for us. So it's just not possible. But at the end, yeah, if we will try to win, definitely.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Gentleman here from PA.
Just going back to your future, obviously your name's now being linked with other clubs. I just wanted to know, what's that like for you to have to deal with, even though you say you're committed to stay here?
And I have no influence on all the rumors. So and let's say it's better having these rumors than having the ones from the beginning of the season. So and again, really believe me, the last 2 days I had no time to read any newspapers. So I was too busy, and I don't really care. So I always try to focus on the things I can influence, and this is why we are planning, and there's a lot to do now with the international games and organizing the off-season programs for all the players, and the return dates, because of course the international players, they have a little bit longer of preparing the pre-season. There's also 1 week earlier to start with the Community Shield against Liverpool. We go on training camp, we have to organize a lot. So of course the squad, question marks, and then always be prepared. And not that somebody calls me in 3 weeks and said this could happen, and we say, oh, we didn't even think about it. So that's why we're always talking about or keeping many balls in the air, that in the right moment we can catch the ball and know we are prepared. So again, these are all my thoughts are about this.
Just in terms of your contract, do you like to get that sorted this summer, or was there no rush to move?
No, I have 1 more year left, so it's not, and that's where we speak now. We speak about about next season. I have a contract here. We speak about the pre-season. This is in the next 3-4 months. So everything that happens after 2020, I don't know. 1st of July 2026. So we don't talk about this at the moment because it's too far away. We are talking about what happens this year, and that's why I'm 100% committed, because I have a contract, and no other things in my mind.
Thank you. Okay, that's the end of the broadcast.
Thank you.
Matt,